Hey guys, good evening and welcome to another webinar. And in this webinar, I'm just going to quickly go straight into the assets I want to look at. Primarily, I'm just looking at one asset. I'm looking at gold. I want to see if we have an alignment in gold. And if we do, we can take that as a trade. If we don't, then, we don't have an alignment then. Now, for the guys that are new, the way this works is we have a three-way strategy. So we have, I just want to quickly verify something. So we have three ways to look at the market. We have something called COT, we have something called seasonality, and we have something called probability. Now, probability was done in-house. We did this. We got the idea from somewhere else, but we did all the calculations and everything to the smallest of percentages, and this goes for a whole year. So when the new probability report comes out, it covers the entire year. You might be wondering, how the heck do you have analysis for the entire year? But there is always a way, when there's a will. Now, COT report is something totally different. This is a way that we can see what the big boys are doing. So COT report has three categories, which is the commercials, non-commercials, and non-reportable. And if you're wondering what COT is, COT simply means commitment of traders. All right. So who we tend to follow are the commercials mainly because they tend to have some internal information that we can tap into, and non-commercials are people like you and I, some retail traders and all of that. And we don't really follow those. We just follow the people that have a little bit more information than we do, which are the commercials. Now, this is what the COT report looks like. It's a lagging indicator. It lags for a week. But what we're looking at is the commercials, as I've stated, and we are looking at the changes, if they're going up, if they're going down. So long means buy, short means sell. So you go to commercials, changes, and you just look if they're going long or if they're going short. Now, they've taken out 10,000 plus, estimated 11,000 positioned from their short side and added it to their long side, right? Estimated also on their long side. So they're anticipating gold going up. Now, granted the fact that there's a war going on, and God be with both sides, it's not a decent thing to fight. War isn't beautiful at all. And the least we can do is just send prayers to them and say, God helps them find a resolution. Now, that being said, gold tends to normally rally during those period of time because of uncertainties. Now, what we're looking at is the COT is telling us long. The next thing we'll look at is the seasonality. Now, I haven't spoken about that, but I'm just going to write the one that this is giving us. Go. So the seasonality is basically the season. The market has 4 seasons: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and market moves differently in each season. So right now, we want to observe where market is in its phase and then see if we can capitalize on that long move coming from the commercials. Now, if the commercials is aligned with the seasonality, then we have a good trade. If not, then we don't have a good trade. Now, because I think this is sporadic buying based on the war, I don't think we're aligned right here. So let's look at Spirit. Let's see. So we're currently right around. I need to go a little bit further. So we're right around somewhere around, let's see. Here, okay. So we're expecting gold to go up, but as I suspected, gold is showing us it's going down. Only the 5 years is showing us up. Now, those of you that have not seen this before, this is the average price movement in the last 5, 15, and 47 years, the average price movement. And when we're looking at this, we want everything to be in alignment. So something like this, you have like that long move alignment. All three has to be saying the same thing, just like here and like here. But we don't go for trades like maybe 1 or 2 days dip right that. We don't want that. We want a long stretch. And from what we can see right here, anyway, it's not the season for us to go into gold. And because what's happening now is a sporadic movement, we tend to stay away from this, right? We would not trade this asset. But just for example's sake, if that was a line, what we can now do next is go into the probabilities, and this is what probabilities looks like. Now, I told you we designed this in-house by ourselves, so you see this now. So this has been coming up from January, and we're in October right now. So it's showing us October. You can see November, December is right there, the date, the percentage for win on those specific date. Now we're on the 15th, you know, the top column is, this top side is long and that's short, basically buy and sell. So 16th, for example, this is saying we should normally sell gold. If we have 3 days moving in our favor, moving above 50%, then we have a trade. So we have 57, 71, 63. That would have been a straight sell if we had a seasonality alignment in sell and COT in sell. But because we don't have that, so we don't have a trade. So that being said, guys, this is all I have for you guys today. But I have a great news. Because I've been to Nigeria and seeing how things are occurring in Nigeria, I've decided that people from that region, I would shave off a massive amount from the monthly subscription that I normally have. So you have your unique code, and this is for you guys in Nigeria mainly. And this unique code will post it onto the Telegram group, and you can take that code and enter it at the checkout, which will then give you a special discount. This discount is very massive. It's the biggest I've ever done before. And it's because of I just had a perspective change on what's happening, on the platform.